The Two Bros Music Podcast, Episode 8. Our wonderful, extravagant, spectacular, humongous Labor Day special. Stay tuned. Oh, fuck that up.
Yeah, hey. Welcome to Bros Podcast.
Oh, shit. Let me start that over.
No, that's how it is.
Just leave it.
Leave it.
For some reason, it was already like in the middle of it. And when I hit play, it just kept going.
Episode 8. What the fuck are we doing?
The humongous Labor Day special.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, that's a fucking turd.
Well, you know what's funny is the picture for it. You go Labor Day special, and I was gonna put a little yellow bus in the picture.
Oh, this little.
This was a little yellow bus boat.
Yellow bus. Yeah. Well, it started out like that. So let's see if we can go bring it up or go down more.
So
how you been?
Yeah, I've been all right. I'm on vacation now, so got time to do this and make more music to argue over.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to get into that real quick?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. All right. Well, when we were working on the other song, we started another song in like mid-July, somewhere around there. And Adam worked on a part. Well, he worked on a couple pieces, and then we agreed on those. Let's do something else. Then you worked on another part that you really liked. You sent it to me. And for some reason, I listened to it that week, and I didn't feel it, right? So I told you, and you kind of got upset, like, "Well, fuck, I worked all kind of hours on that."
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Nah, I'm not feeling that." So then we went till the last episode where we were talking, and I had sent him another little piece I did, and he liked that, so he goes, "Let me work on that." So basically, over in between these episodes. He had worked on that, sent it to me last week, and so I liked it. So I said, "Yeah, let's go with it." So I've been working on it this week with the drums, and then I said, "Well, let me go back and listen to the other one that you liked, because maybe I didn't give it a fair shake or whatever." So I went back this week and I was listening over and over, and so it kind of grew on me. I was like, "You know what? Let's do that one." So right before this episode started, we were talking, and I said, "Hey, you're gonna kill me. Let's do that one too." So yeah, we kind of got into a little bit about that, but
yeah, we should have recorded
it. Yeah, we should. I should have. I didn't want to bring it on the episode, like just blindside you. That's why I brought it up, and then I was thinking, well, I'll just wait till after the episode.
Yeah,
we were kind of talking about the other songs. I was like, just bring it up.
I think we need to start just bringing that shit onto the episodes, because that's us bickering back and forth kind of is going to make entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Howard Stern made a career out of that,
Yeah.
Argue and bicker.
Yeah, that's what people like.
People like to see car crashes, man. Kind of like how the show opened up. I was like,
yeah, that was, I thought I had everything set, and obviously, best laid plans. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna end up doing that one. Well, because the thing was, like, when I'm tracking and it's all going to be re-recorded anyway. But when I'm writing pieces, I'll write a riff, and then I I'll loop it, and then I'll try to write another riff. And then I liked it when you record. You want to go, like, for guitars, you go, you record the riff and you pan it hard left, and then you record it again and you pan it hard right. And that's what gives you that stereo image of guitars. And this is what you hear in albums. And if you I know people say, why you record it twice and pan it left and right? Just duplicate it and pan it. It won't sound the same. It won't sound stereo if you do that. So I like to hear it so I can get the image of what it's going to sound like. So I take the time to do those layers. And then it's kind of my fault because I really get into it, and I should just give you the basic structure and then see what you think. And then that way it's like, okay, I just write another riff.
Yeah.
But I go and do all those stupid layers. It's kind of on me because I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, now I got to redo all that shit.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, when I first heard it, like, I didn't think anything was wrong with it. I just wasn't grooving on it. But like I said, the more I listened to it, like I took a second chance, and it might be in my mindset this week was different because we were working on the other song too. So I took a listen to it, well, not just once, but I heard it throughout this week, and yeah, I was like, the more I hear it, yeah, it's there. It fucking has some shit. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad it grew on you and you like it. It'll just give us more material. But I was gonna just take it and run with it and make it in my other band. I was like, well, all right, well, I got more music.
and that's where the lawsuits start.
Yeah, I can see like, oh, what the heck? Now you're using it over there.
You're writing a mechanic with it.
Yeah. They kicked him out. I mean, he had every right to write the mechanic.
They couldn't really say shit.
They kept his shit and get the fuck out.
So
yeah, you're fucking gone. We got you a fucking bus ticket. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you heard Lars. Get out of here, man.
You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So anyway, that's kind of where we started right before the podcast, and I thought we had it. I thought I was ready to go, and I wasn't. Fucked up that intro. So
that's live. That's good shit. We'll do it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live. It's the internet.
Fucking internet.
Besides, we're lucky if there's 5 people listening. Whatever. We're just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got that iron out. We're gonna have working on new songs. More music coming.
Yeah. And then you brought up that you're just gonna the next one you're gonna write. You're just gonna start writing it, and I was like, that's cool too, because that's just more music. So
yeah, well, the next one's my turn. The way we decided to work this out when we started, when we talked about coming up with this idea and writing together, since we are brothers and we used to fight a lot. I mean, I would like to think they were older and more mature, but let's be realistic, probably not. If we spend a lot of time together, we're gonna start arguing and fucking yelling at each other. So we agreed upon like whoever's turn it is to take the lead in the song. They have final say. It's their turn, their song. If they say, hey, I'm not digging that verse, then write another verse or whatever. I want to go on this topic or whatever. So they take the lead. So that first song we did, I gave the reins to Joe. So this one was technically Joe's turn. So we got 2 songs out of it because he was being fickle. So the next one, I'm just going to go and run with it. So I'm just have it done. Here, get some drums on this fucker.
Yeah.
And then let's get it done.
Let's go.
So,
which is cool because we kind of lagged between that first song and now.
Yeah.
So you got to get some shit out there.
But if we get some stuff done fairly quick within the next 2 months or so, then we could have like 3 songs to drop, but we just do it like one song and then the next month or whatever.
Yeah.
Boom. So
yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, we don't have to drop them all at the same time, but at least we'll have a little more consistency going.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So, you get any equipment this week?
I'm supposed to get a reverb pedal tomorrow. It's MXR reverb. Yeah, nothing special. Just nothing special. Nothing special. Just a reverb pedal for guitar. Just more toys. just buy shit to buy shit. I'm trying to hold off. I was gonna buy I'm looking at a solar guitar, one of Ola England's brand, but then it's like that's $1,000, and next month it would be October. I got the Iconic coming, so yeah, I'm gonna hold off for a month on big purchases because I should be getting my new 5150.
Yeah.
And then I can review it and talk about it and, let everybody know my opinion on it, which really, whatever, take it or leave it.
We could do an amp special again, just like we did to Turn It Up.
Good. I can actually do I got I think every generation. I have the very first generation of the 5150. I got the EVH, the first generation when he went over to Fender and started EVH. I have the 6505. Which was Steve's. And then Oh, I have the Invective, which is based off of the 5150.
Yeah.
So all those are based off of the 5150. The 6505 is the 5150, but they changed the name because Eddie left. So
Yeah, they could use 5150.
no,
That was his trademark.
yeah, that's his. So they just went, okay, PV started in 65. The year was 2005, 6505, done. You know, a lot of thinking on that one.
So let's see. I just ordered the Rodecaster Pro, which is basically like a mixing all-in-one kind of podcasting unit. And so that should be coming this week. We could talk about it next time. I get to play with that one.
Yeah, there's a number of guys that use that one. It seems like a pretty good unit.
Yeah. Well, and then when I went to the website, they had like the Rode had their own videos about it. And so they described it more and more of the features and shit. So like you can also use it as a MIDI controller.
Yeah.
You know, so there's other stuff you can do with it. And so I just thought, yeah, I was thinking about it anyway. And then now with these Labor Day weekend sales, I just pulled the trigger and said, fuck it.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sweet Jesus.
Actually, that's the one thing, because you'll have a physical button. So at least you'll be faster with those things. It's harder with this thing over here with
this little soundboard. Yeah, because I got to use a mouse.
Yeah, you got to drag over that spot. You got to find what you're looking for, and then when you hit it, you might already have missed the moment.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times where we're talking, and I was like, "Oh, I should have played that one." And but anyway, it'll get better. I hope. You can't get worse than the intro this time. So.
Oh no, it probably can get worse, and we're totally capable of that. So.
Yeah. So you want to get into some news?
Yeah, let's hit it. News.
Rock news. Oh, there I go again.
Yeah, we have a bump.
Music news.
Man, I love our budget. How we got a budget for
that. Yeah, we're learning there too. I'm learning how to write bumpers and extra sound effect music. Yeah, whatever. So what are we talking about? What happened?
Couple articles I got. Well, one we were kind of talking before the show. This is the shit we should be talking on the show. We were talking last episode about the Iron Maiden album coming out, and you had said something about
Eddie Trunk did a interview with Bruce Dickinson this week. I didn't get a chance to hear it, but it's on the app and I can listen to it. But that's all I know. I haven't listened to the album.
Okay, what I heard, and I think this is so fucking stupid.
But
okay, who the hell goes and buys a CD nowadays? That's like rare to do.
Well, yeah.
But they're doing an exclusive with Target, so you can only get the CD at Target. And I'm like, who the fuck goes to? I don't go to Walmart. I don't go to none of these stores to buy fucking music. You just get it on the internet.
No, yeah, it's an old guy thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because I mentioned Eddie Trunk, and that's one thing Eddie Trunk always talks about is CD. Send me a CD because I like to look through the booklet. I want to listen to the songs. I want to look at the artwork. Eddie Trunk is a diehard CD guy. So yeah, it's funny that I mentioned him in his interview with them. So if anybody, they did that, definitely he's happy with it. So
he's got to walk his ass to Target to get it.
And you know what, like you hear all this stuff coming back, like with vinyl and then even talks about cassette tapes have been coming back, and it's like collectors wanting that stuff. And so I guess you figure CDs, but you know what, it's all just gimmicky nostalgia stuff. It's not stuff that's going to last the test of time, because even now, like streaming and all that, the bit rates are going up. You're getting a higher bit rate where CDs are 16-bit. Now I think you can stream 24-bit 48 hertz or kilohertz.
Yeah.
48.1 maybe. But it streams at a higher bit, and that's higher bit rate than a CD. CD is only 16 bits. 44.1.
Yeah.
So the argument to be made is like, well, everybody should always go, oh, it's crappy MP3, crappy MP3. Yes, it is crappy MP3, but now it's a higher bit rate. So it's better than a CD.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, too, these guys, this comes from guys, they all say this shit, but they were all around in the 80s when everybody was dubbing tapes, recording off a recorded tape, off a recording tape, off a recorded tape, where the noise floor, you'd put the thing in and all you'd hear was, you know, and they did that shit in the 80s and it was just fine. They loved their music, you know.
Yeah.
So I just think it's all whatever. It's just nostalgia, you know. Back in my day, this is what we did.
Well, when I read that article, that's why I was laughing. I was like, who the fuck's going to go to Target to get their CD? Nobody really buys CDs anymore.
Well, you know, and they're probably thinking because then it'll count as a record sale. Because nowadays to go gold, I don't even know what. It's probably like you sell 50 copies. But I mean that's an exaggeration, of course. But you know, so like what you'll see is bands will come to the concert, and with every ticket you get the CD.
No, and
so
they count that.
They count that as a CD sale. So it's just another gimmick to try to get a sale, to get your numbers up, to make it gold, platinum, whatever you get off of it. It's just a gimmick. It's like cooking the books. If you're an accountant trying to make things look good, but they're not. You know, everybody streams. That's just what it is. That's the business now.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, well, you know, and the 2 tracks that they put out, I've already heard of them. You go to YouTube and hear them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna go to fucking Target. Oh, I got to get that CD.
Yeah, like me, I got a Spotify account. So as soon as it's released, or is it released? Is the whole album released?
I think it's the 8th. So I think this coming week.
Oh, okay. That's why they're
released.
doing the big drop before it's released. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have the album the second it's released. I have it. I mean, anybody, and that's most everybody's got like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play.
Yeah,
people have all that stuff. So it's just an old way of thinking for people that don't do that anymore. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, and then another thing I heard, I don't know if you heard this because this isn't recent. Well, it's fairly recent, but we were doing Rat on Turn It Up a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Stephen Piercy got cancer now.
What?
You haven't heard that one?
I haven't heard that.
It came up on my YouTube feed. There was because there's
sure
a couple of
AIDS?
yeah, he's got AIDS too. It's because AIDS brought on.
That's an inside joke. I'm not making fun of it. Joe slipped last week or week before and said Corey Taylor had AIDS. He's like, oh no, I mean COVID.
Well, that's because remember when the 80s where we're from?
Yeah.
The AIDS was the shit, and it was always news when somebody got AIDS.
Oh, they thought if you sat on a toilet seat, you get AIDS. They thought, oh my God, you could get it in the air. AIDS is like everybody's freaked out with that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Yeah.
So this is like the new AIDS, I guess. The
COVID. Well, I guess he's just toured around as Stephen Piercy, and
they said in the thing he has hepatitis, and then that's what I guess stemmed from the hepatitis. He got cancer now.
Oh shit! Well, yeah, I think it can't. Yeah, it's all related.
Yeah,
it's nasty, and then you get that. Yeah, I don't think you can get rid of that.
Yeah,
I think you just live with it.
Yep, like herpes.
Yeah, because he's been in the news talking about how he wouldn't get back with Rat unless Warren DeMartini comes back and he gets all the original Rat guys, at least that are left, because Robin Crosby's dead. So, but all the original guys, and I'm like, wait a minute, even Bobby Blotzer. I thought
he was fighting with him.
Yeah,
right?
They were having lawsuits. Him and Juan I forget his last
Crucible.
Crucifix. I don't know, man. Sorry, it's French, man. I don't speak that. So, them two were fighting with Blotzer over the name Rat. So, even with Blotzer, then I don't know. I guess maybe he does have cancer.
Well, maybe now, because if he's got cancer, maybe they.
Yeah. And you're looking at it different. Like, hey, let's just do this.
Yeah.
With our guys. Fuck it. Life's short. Time's short, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Hey, join the party.
So yeah, no. So yeah, it's like I guess this was reported a couple months ago, but I had just heard it this week. Uh, so yeah, and then we didn't talk about it when we were talking about Rat. So I didn't think you heard about it, but maybe you did. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing about it. I think that would be a top. Unless you, like you said, it happened a few months ago. This has come up. Then
Yeah, but I don't remember hearing about it dead. So
I don't know how true that is, man. I don't know. I would. Yeah.
well, the hepatitis I can believe, and
Okay.
he's fucking old now, so maybe.
Fucking rumors. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. This is. I don't know that any of this is true. So.
No, well, it was on YouTube, so it has to be true.
Oh, it's on YouTube. So that's on YouTube. All
No,
right.
the AIDS thing isn't true, but the hepatitis and the cancer is.
No, the AIDS thing was a joke because Joe slipped a couple weeks ago. Let's just. All right. Well, let's go into something that we know is true. In the news, what do you know is true?
Then, let's see. Okay, then Dave Ellefson, former bassist for Megadeth that Mustaine kicked out this past summer. All right, well, he's got a new band going called Lucid.
Yeah.
And they got a new release coming September 8th, so next week. So,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
See, but it cracks me up because I haven't heard none of this shit. And then when I'm searching this, week for news and shit, and then I see this, I was like, you would think that they would have announced it that he's got some guys together and he's gonna be doing something, another project.
I think he was. Well, who knows? Maybe he's just laying low for a little while because he wanted to let his dick pics go away or something. It's like he stay out of the news, and then
balls are showing.
I think that was intentional.
I do not want to touch his ass.
Come on, you want to touch his ass. Come on, touch it. Do it.
You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
I'm a tiger. Rawr. Yo, big fat, I'll tell you.
Oh, shit. Have you ever seen this cartoon? I showed it to you, huh?
Yeah, watch
it. That fucking cartoon is so fucking funny. And when you watch it on Hulu, it's like South Park. They leave all the cussing in. So,
yeah.
So it's even fucking more fun.
Unedited.
Yeah.
Well, good for Dave Ellefson. So yeah, concentrate on your music. You're not dick picking. People are gonna eat us alive. We're just talking massive shit. Whatever.
Well, it's news. I mean,
it is news.
And then let's see, Lars, his sons.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that? He's got 2 kids, or I guess he's got more, but 2 of his sons, they're forming a band. Taipei Houston, they're calling themselves.
Yeah.
Miles and Lane Ulrich.
They look like that's like it was like you and me, bass and drum.
Yeah, but they had their fucking shit from YouTube clips on the article, so I went and listened to it. They're doing fucking Beatles shit, but they're like spazzing out with it because like they're moderating out kind of like Disturbed's doing with all those old songs.
Yeah,
they're like remaking them. Well, I guess that's what they're doing, but they're just like stuck on the Beatles. So
yeah, maybe they're just doing that right now or whatever. But yeah, I saw that. That's
why I brought it up. Yeah, because bass and drums. It's like that's their band.
Yeah, that was us playing Heaven and Hell and counting the shit out of that because there's no guitar playing going doing the little solos and licks. It's just do 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 do, and that's 16 bars. Let's change. Fuck, how many bars have we done? I don't know. I'm lost.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're making it interesting.
Yeah. Except for that name. I don't know where the fuck they got that name at. Taipei, Houston.
Taipei.
There's some bad fucking Chinese food in Houston.
Hey, Chicky Chow Man. Want some Taipei?
Mr. Washy Washy.
Hey, I got a fucking name for your band, guys. Taipei Houston, okay? What, Dad? Yeah, look, it's gonna fucking work, okay? I'm a fucking traveler.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
No, it looked good. Like they were jamming. They're pretty good.
Yeah, well, one went to NYU, it said, and then the other one went to guitar or Berkeley. I think it was
School of,
Berkeley Music Institute or whatever.
yeah, Music Institute.
In LA.
Yeah, no, they talent, definitely have talent. I'm curious to see what they do if they start writing some originals, put together a full band.
Yeah.
Interesting. But
Chop Suey Chow Mein Houston.
What the hell was that?
yeah, we're fucking feisty tonight.
Yeah. Hey, it's a holiday weekend, so
Holiday weekend, partied up, man.
then this should have been fucking in Turn It Up, but it's not. UFO is doing their last ever concert.
Oh, damn, yeah. Heard
in
about
October 2022. So not this October, a year from this October.
Yeah, and you better be willing to travel because it's going to be over in Europe.
Yeah.
Eddie Trunk was talking about. I think it's going to be in Sweden. I think.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there.
Or is it Germany? He said Eddie Trunk was talking about that because he's a diehard UFO guy. A lot of these older bands are like Kirk Hammett loves UFO. Yeah, just all these guys. Yeah. I don't know. They're a little before my time, but like I know you've mentioned UFO songs. I'm like, huh? What song is that?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm like, UFOs. I was like, that's a news article? UFO, really? And then it's not even like recent. It's going to be for fucking in the future. You don't even know if half those guys are still going to be alive next year.
Well, I think the only original guy is the singer.
The singer, and I think there's the other guy.
Player. Well, one died last year or the year before. I last year's a mess. I don't know if I think it was the year before when you were still able to tour with 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a UFO member died on tour, I think. And then they need to get somebody to pick up for him because he was dead. Like, oh, so you're not gonna play guitar?
Drag him around like
you're not gonna answer me, dude. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking on that point, years ago, we're playing playing shows all over, but we're playing with this band and we're in San Francisco at this club. I forget the name of it. It ain't even there now. This band, their main thing is the singer pukes on stage. He puke all over the place. And their guitar player had died and they had his tracks. It wasn't like back then the way they did it. It was like through MIDI and stuff. And I forget how they had the tracks, but they had his guitar tracks. So there was no guitar player. They would just play to his tracks. They'd put up a stand with like a skeleton and then like his jacket on there. And then that was
supposed to be him.
Yeah. Cause we're making this joke here, but I'm like, and it just brought back that memory. It's like, dude, that is freaking morbid, dude. That was your friend, and now that's how you honor him. Yeah, whatever, man. Hey, lots of people in this world and do lots of things.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
So yeah, we're making jokes, but don't know. Yeah, actually, I've seen a band do it. I've seen a band just play the tracks and then put a freaking skeleton up there.
Yeah. No, that's like, well, they should have just announced this closer to their last, like, I don't know, or when they start that last tour next year.
Yeah.
Then announce that this is going to be the last tour or whatever. I don't know. It's just, all these bands, these old bands they're on their fucking forever final tour and shit. It just gets old, like when there's their fifth final. Well, did they fucking do a final tour like in 2050? Yeah, but they're doing another one.
Yeah, all of them do that. Like this is the last tour. No, it's not. Like how many no more tours has Ozzy done?
Yeah, he's gonna do another one.
And he's gonna go back out. Get the fuck out of here and Kiss. This is it. This is our life.
Well, Kiss is continuing the one from before COVID.
Yeah,
no, they said it got interrupted.
Yeah,
it's like that one was going on for like 2 years, if I remember right.
Other one's doing Deep Purple. It's been like 3-4 years of the final tour. It's like the final tour 4 more times around the planet. Dude, just collect the paycheck. Quit doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, you better go see it because you might not see him. Whatever.
Well, yeah, you might not see him, and then they're not the same.
It's not. It's a bunch of hired guns.
Yeah.
It's one or two guys, but then again, I should fucking talk because that's just being in bands, man. Sometimes people leave and you're still there and you're still going. So that's part of it. Hey, you know what? No harm, no foul to them. Like, you want to play, dude, play.
Yeah.
But I just that whole this is it.
Yeah. Final tour.
Just
I was like Molly Cruz done that.
Molly Cruz signed a contract, and then they did the little thing where they blew up the contract and they didn't make a little video of it. It's like, I'm fucking retarded. I mean, for them, well, they should have died a long time ago. All of them were fucking doing crazy ass shit.
Well, one of them did a couple times.
Yeah, one of them did twice, and it's just like a cat, 9 lives. You couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for them, I mean, Mick Mars, he's not doing so great. You see him every time, he's looking worse and worse. I mean, he's definitely. I think he's about 70. How old is he anyway?
They're up there.
Well, he's like 10 years older than all of them.
Yeah.
So they're in their early 60s.
Yeah, so he's up there.
Well, speaking on that one, I didn't even read the article though, but did you see what the hell's his name? Vince Neil is burning fat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was born in 51, so he's mom's age. So he was 70 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vince Neil's burning fat.
Wait, they said that in the article, and then he's just laying there on the fucking bed. Should you be like on a fucking on a treadmill or some shit? You know, and you're gonna put that article out.
I'm looking at the picture right now.
Oh, is he gonna get a liposuction? Or what the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
He's just laying on a fucking bed, like
treatment. Burning treatment. I don't know, fat burning treatment. An effort to get in shape for Motley Crue tour. How about running? How about riding a bike? I don't know.
That's what I mean.
How about go out? You got a dog right there?
Yeah,
he's got a dog. Picture. How about taking your dog for a walk? Let's start there.
No, they're both laying on the bed. He's burning fat, all right? He's doing an article.
Hey, look, we're both fat, so whatever.
Hey, I'm burning fat right now.
Fat shaming. We're laughing with him.
I'm burning more fat than he is because I'm sitting down.
Oh, how do you do that? You gotta show it.
Oh fuck. Yeah, these fucking articles. A lot of times, like I used to go scan this shit, but I wouldn't like read all of it. Yeah. And now, like we're doing the show, so I was like, oh, I should read it, you know.
Yeah.
And you get a kick out of the shit that they're really about, like when you read the whole article.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some funny shit going on.
Oh shit. So let's see. I will leave Vince Neil alone so he can burn his fat.
Yeah, he's burning fat. Trying to concentrate.
Sweet Jesus.
You tell him, Herbert. I guess the big news, it's not really metal news, but Charlie Watts died, the drummer for Rolling Stones.
Yeah, he died like 2 weeks ago, didn't he?
Yeah, but he died in between our episodes.
So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about now? I guess that's right. He died the week we had our last podcast. He died like that Monday or something.
Yeah, he died like right after that.
Oh yeah.
So he was 80. So it was like all those dudes look like they're dead. It's like,
shit, didn't Mick Jagger a year or two ago have a heart attack? And then he's still up there dancing around and shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh no, yeah. I was looking at some of the coverage for Charlie Watt, and they show the Stones now, and he's up there like it's almost like he's got a cane and he's trying to do his dance shit. And it's like, dude, get him one of those I've fallen and I can't get up bracelets.
Oh,
it's like, oh my shit. Like you guys, they got all the money in the world. They're fucking old as fuck. They don't need to be touring no more.
Yeah, but you know what? For anybody that's ever done that shit, it's a drug, man.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. That's the only reason I could think that they're doing it. But
yeah, it's that rush. When you're on stage, there's nothing like that feeling, man. People are singing it, and I just know like from playing large venues, but not stadiums. Yeah. I can just only imagine what kind of rush that is. They're all singing your shit, and you're like, yeah, fucking doing your dance,
Yeah.
doing that chicken dance.
That's crazy. Well, he was 80, so I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that sucks, but yeah,
Well, and then I heard that because they're doing their tour again. The Stones, like, they're fucking on tour again.
yeah, those dudes. Well, you know what? I'll hand it to the Stones. They're just gonna. They're not like always doing that. Oh, this is the final tour.
Yeah, at least they're not doing this final tour shit.
No, they're like fucking just keep touring. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. Yeah, no, hey, for that.
Are they on the great granddaughters now? I think.
The what?
Of the women, the groupies.
Oh, damn.
You figure from the 60s, they got to be like on the great granddaughters.
I don't think so. I think that's over. I think that ship has sailed. Women are like, okay.
You think so? I think they're still getting it.
Really?
I can push you on the brain. I always do.
I think.
You think it's over?
I think that's.
They got Viagra and shit now. Motherfucker.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, and then I heard that he wasn't even on the tour because he wasn't on the last tour in the 2019 before the COVID.
Yeah,
he had already opted out. And to be honest, I never heard that they were on tour because out here in Albuquerque, a lot of the bands they bypass. It's one of those flyover cities.
Yeah.
So so I never even knew that they. Well, I kind of knew that they were touring, but I didn't know when. I didn't know all that shit.
Well, that's funny because I was listening to Eddie Trunk this week. I don't remember who said it, but somebody complimented your city. They were like, man, because they were talking about places in Texas. They're like, dude, it's great. It's a great rock city. And then like, even like Albuquerque, man, great rock city. I'm like, oh, really? I was going to ask you about that. It doesn't sound like it is.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it is, but it's one of the cities that get all the shit nights.
Yeah.
Like when the bands come through, it's like a Tuesday night.
Oh, yeah. Because they're passing through and they
hit. They'll hit Phoenix on Saturday and then they'll hit Albuquerque on Sunday night. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was a big thing when I moved out here because I'm used from the Bay Area. You get like bands on the weekends and shit.
Yeah.
And here, it's like those off night cities, or they don't even come. Like they'll hit fucking Phoenix and they'll go straight into Denver. And they just drive through. They don't even, play here.
Yeah.
Or they go to Dallas, whatever. So that's the thing. But we got Styx coming later this month on their world tour.
Well, there you go.
And they're playing the Kiva, the world famous Kiva Auditorium.
Yeah, turn that up.
Holds 1,000 people. They've been doing all kinds of ads on the radio for that. And I'm like, I just laugh. I'm like, come on.
Well, it's like you got to make money if that's what you do to make money. Yeah. That's the job. They ain't gonna sell records no more. Nobody sells records anymore.
Well, yeah, they don't have they haven't even recorded nothing, have they? I don't know.
Well, what's the point? They're probably like, why?
Yeah, they're just living off their old hits.
Gonna pay because especially like bands like that, they're used to going into those big old studios. You're gonna pay for all that time to work it out because they don't usually write it ahead of time. They go in there and write, and then they're going to go and mix it and master it and all that stuff. And they're used to doing it the old way. It costs so much money that they're probably like, we're not going to get any of that money back. So why do it?
Well, then I'm just wondering who the fuck's original in the band. I don't even think most of the band isn't even original. Yeah.
Tommy Shaw. I mean, the singer's not there. Who's the other?
Dennis DeYoung's not there.
Yeah, Dennis DeYoung's not there. That's the one that they don't get along with.
So,
but I think the rest of the dudes are the original guys, aren't they?
No. Well, there's Tommy Shaw. No, there's because I think a couple of them died.
Oh, did
they? Yeah, they're another one of those old ass bands. It's like
I know it's Tommy Shaw because he looks like David Spade.
Yeah, Tommy Shaw's on there because he's on the poster that they got. They're flashing around here.
Yeah,
and he's in the front with his guitar. It's like, yeah, that's him. And he's short too. He's a short guy.
Yeah, it looks like David Spade.
Yeah, Garth.
Sweet.
So,
all right. So what else?
The fuck.
So how do we get? Oh, we were talking about Charlie. Well, anyway, yeah. So good. Our best to his family, I guess. Hey, I love Charlie's playing. I always did.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good drummer.
And he
And
had a good solid beat for him. Although in all of the videos, it looked like he played the same beat. I got to admit that.
but I play with like 2 drums, right?
No, he had like a 4-piece, but
Really?
it always looked like he was playing that. The way he played the hi-hat was kind of unorthodox.
Well, they don't really play fucking fills or anything. They just
Yeah. Well, he liked a lot of jazz. So, and I heard he had his own kind of like side jazz band going.
No, okay.
So he would do that when they weren't touring and stuff.
Is this for real, or did you hear it on YouTube?
No, this is no. He doesn't have AIDS. He didn't die of AIDS. So, and the other thing I liked is he was married to the same broad since the '60s, since when he first married, which is unusual.
Derogatory term. You should use vieja. Because we're Mexicans, we can use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool because you don't see that, especially in rock.
No.
They have 6 wives and 8 kids from 10 different women.
Look at what's it? D. Snyder. He's still
D.
married.
Snyder's another one.
Yeah.
He used to borrow his well, I'll save that, I guess, if we ever do
Twisted Sister.
But he used to borrow his I seen him in an interview. He said he admitted it. He used to borrow his wife's makeup when like to do before shows.
Yeah, I saw the documentary on them. Yeah.
So
actually, his wife started giving them tips, the band tips on their makeup. It's like, you guys, dude, that looks like a mess.
Looked like a clown got raped.
Wasn't that supposed to be the point? It's supposed to look kind of like a mental.
I guess.
I don't know.
So, and then this kind of, it's new rock news, I guess. Did you hear that Sweetwater got bought? They sold.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So Chuck, the owner of Sweetwater, he sold it. And supposedly he says he's still going to be on the board and all that shit. But I don't know if it's going to be the same Sweetwater.
I'm sure it'll be. I mean, he tries to keep that vibe, that mom and pop vibe, but they have definitely gotten big. That makes sense because I usually get emails from Chuck Chirac when I buy stuff, because I buy a lot of stuff to them. And then I got an email, the last thing I bought from them, and I think it was the Invective Head. And then it was a new president, CEO. And I'm like, you're not Chuck. Who the heck are you? But they know that I'm on the list. Email that guy. Make sure he's happy.
Yeah. You made the list.
I made the list. I'm on the bread and butter list. I got this email from that. Would make sense too, because I got this email saying, "Hey, have you ever thought about working for Sweetwater?"
Oh, I got that one.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Hey, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Let's see. What does it look like?"
Dude, Diane.
Dream. I sell this house and then just own my property out there, and then, whatever, just go play with musical instruments all day. Just something to do with music. Whatever.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's like, you're going to be around music, so how bad a day could it be? So
let's say put you on the phones.
Yeah, they're all bitching. I got this fucking piece of crap, and you guys suck. You suck.
Yeah.
You're a loser. You're a loser.
Yeah, because in that kind of thing, you can't talk back.
No. Yeah.
So you're not supposed to. Although I worked a couple call centers here in between my trucking jobs when I first moved out, and I used to do that to customers. Yeah,
that shit sucks. I can't do it. I have too much of a short fuse.
Yeah.
You might know this. They don't know it. Kind of a bit of a hothead.
So, but anyway, yeah. So you didn't hear that one?
No, I didn't hear that one. Dude, you're rumor factory today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look at this. That one, though, I do kind of believe that could be possible because, I got that email from the new president. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to Chuck?
Well, in the report, it said that he's got some other businesses too. I thought he was just all Sweetwater, Mr. Sweetwater.
Yeah.
But he's got some other businesses, like other companies. So I guess Sweetwater's big now, and he got a good offer. And I guess from what it said, he stayed on the board for a while or whatever. So I guess that's the transition, though.
Yeah. Well, that usually happens when you transition. The old guard stays there for a while and make sure everything's, and then, oh, don't worry, nothing's going to change. Yeah. And then it changes.
And then all of a sudden.
And things changes.
Yeah.
It changed.
So
all right.
That's all I got. Do you got anything?
For news? Let's see. Just Gary Holt said he quit drinking.
Yeah, I seen that one, but I was like, another rock star quits drinking.
You're like, I quit drinking, so what up?
Yeah, I wasn't in the news.
Get on, dude.
What's up with that shit?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Hey, join the party.
Fucking James quit drinking twice. I ain't fucking quitting drinking. I'm fucking get fucked up. So yeah, I think that was it. Wolfie was they were talking about Wolfie again the other day. It's kind of that whole thing about hey, we should play, his family lineage, he owes it to the fans. You should play some Van Halen. It's like, get on, just leave the guy alone.
Oh, I didn't see that. So they're still bitching about that.
Yeah, people still. And then they were talking about it on Trunk Nation. Callers call in and.
Well, I'm sure he will at some point.
I'm sure too, because at some point if you do like a tribute maybe with his uncle, but that's not gonna be his bread and butter. He's got to go out there and cut his teeth doing his own thing.
Yeah,
gonna make his own way, his own man.
Plus, it's still fairly recent that his dad died. So,
but the other thing too is like I listened to the album this week. It's good. It sounds nothing like Van Halen, which is good. It's his own thing. It sounds original. Doesn't sound like anybody else. So, and the thing is, he wrote everything on them. He did it all: the drums, the vocals, the guitars. And then he prides himself with he doesn't do tracks live, which is good because there's those bands that you go up there and like, fuck, they sound great. Like, where the hell? Oh, wait, where are they getting all those layers of vocals? And where the hell is
Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, where's that extra keyboard coming from? Where's that other guitar line? How the hell are they doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, tracks. And he's like, yep, no, we're not playing tracks. And I saw some live footage on him, and he sings it, man. Good singer, good player. Just keep going. Just let the old guys just be old and grumpy and bitch.
Yeah.
It sucks, man.
They'll be dead. They'll be dead soon. So.
Well, that's the thing. It all does. Everything comes to an end.
Yeah.
It sucks when it does. You might love it. It might be the best thing ever, but it's going to end. It all does. So
that's why I always said, enjoy it while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You don't know how long and it's true.
Yeah.
When you're young, you think, I'll do this shit forever. and unless you're the Stones, that's not probably going to happen.
Yeah.
So
true. All right, I guess we're done with music news.
You want to get on with
Turn It Up?
Turn It Up.
It's now time for Turn It Up.
All right.
Let that delay just keep going.
I was going to burp, but I was be like Barney there. Try to hold it back.
All right, so who are we doing today, Joe? There you go.
I picked, this is my week to pick. I pick W.A.S.P, the mighty W.A.S.P. We are sexual perverts. And so they had if anybody knows W.A.S.P, I don't know, because this is going back to the 80s again, but they had great hits like Fuck Like a Beast.
I knew yourself first.
Harder, Faster, LOVE.
Hey, I got to interject. Actually, it's Animal.
Animal, Fuck Like a Beast. And then there's, don't mix it up with their other hit, The Manimal.
The Manimal, yeah.
Half beast, half man. It's, so, well, they're known too for their outrageous live shows because they bring, the stripper women on there.
Yeah.
They weren't technically strippers, but they'd be, scantily clad.
Well, and this was the 80s before
Yeah,
anybody
the
was all
80s.
ruffled up. That's what they did in the 80s, and that's what went on in Hollywood.
And
Everybody
well,
was doing their stuff, men and women.
yeah,
People were half naked, men and women.
hedonism.
Yeah.
And another thing he was known for is throwing raw meat
Raw meat.
into the crowd.
That sounds sanitary. Yeah. Hey, how'd you get that salmonella? I was at W.A.S.P last night. Yeah.
That's a wasp.
I fucking got the shits all day today, but
I got me some LOVE at Wasp.
LOVE. What the fuck was that in my mouth? Yeah.
Yeah. And my big thing is I had my best friends in high school. One that used to drive us because you know how you always had like the little older guy, your friend that got his license before you.
Yeah.
So he's driving his parents' old B210 Datsun, which is Nissan before they changed the name, and it was a hatchback. You can look it up on Google, Datsun, so you could get if you don't know what I'm talking about. And anyway, because we
We're
used to
no longer on the planet.
yeah, we used to go cruising, and we had talked about it cruising over there on the boulevard.
Yeah, Cache Valley.
And he at that time everything had to get big or something, right? In the 80s.
Yeah.
So he went and ripped off his parents' house speakers, these big motherfucking full size, speakers, and he threw them in the back seat. So it's like there was me, there's three of us that were like best friends. So when he did this, he could only take one of us. He's like, I could only take one of you guys. And it's like, well, Dick, get rid of one of the speakers. What the fuck you need the house speakers for? Because we're cruising. I need the speakers. So we would actually flip coin to see who would get to go with them. And the other guy he just wait on the boulevard, and they like go around a couple times, and then he dropped like Mike off, my other friend, and then now you could go. So I'd get in, then we go around, and one of the cassettes he would play all the time was the W.A.S.P, their first album, and so that's how I got exposed to it. I think I lost some of my hearing to it too because of that big ass speaker.
Yeah, that was the thing. That's when it all started with the loudspeakers, because that was before they started making those car stereos that were boom, boom, super loud.
Yeah.
So he was a pioneer, man.
He was doing it
before Wano and his little mini truck.
he was a trendsetter. But yeah, so that was my introduction to what. And then here's how he used to play music. He had the tape, but he only liked like 2 songs on the tape.
Oh, he was that guy.
So he would just play the same 2 fucking songs over and over. It's like, play the rest of the tape. I want to hear what the other songs are. No, these are the best songs. I already picked them out. And he would do that with every fucking album that he would play. Well, cassettes back then. And
but back then you can make a mixtape. Why wouldn't he just take the best song and make one tape that he can play the whole tape all the way through?
No, he would, and you'd hear it because back then you do the rewind and you're,
yeah,
and then.
What it was like, okay, so he's got 2 songs off that album, then take 2 songs or 3 songs from another band off their album, and just make one full tape that you could just run the whole time.
And then luckily we were just cruising, so we were going like 5-10 miles an hour.
Yeah,
because he would sit there when the song goes on with a cigarette hanging out his mouth in the driver's seat doing air guitar.
Oh, he's cool. Fuck yeah.
He was good. He was a good friend. But it's just looking back now, the stupid shit we did.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Well,
I have that image in my head now. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, 8 songs over.
Yeah.
Got to hear it again. And and then what would crack me up is some of our other friends would come by or whatever, like when we'd park at Cragen's, and he'd be blasting it, and then, good song, man. And he'd go, yeah, I like this shit too. It's like, you only play that fucking song over and over. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I fuck like a beast too. Yeah. Yeah, you're talking to another guy. Yeah.
95 nasty.
I do not want to touch his ass.
Maybe you do. I don't know. And that's, hey, if that's your thing, it's cool, man.
Yeah,
Whatever.
nothing wrong with it.
Nothing
You
wrong
can't
with
touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
it. See? With fucking jelly or syrup, whatever you prefer, you know?
Toss that salad.
Pasta salad.
Yeah.
So that was your introduction to W.A.S.P, huh?
Yeah. That's why it's etched into my brain.
Yeah, this one, yeah, I got 2 questions. That's it. I couldn't go with 3. Although I gotta admit, like, okay, so I'm looking for documentary. There ain't no documentaries on this band.
Well, no, you know what? He was the guitar player, Chris Holmes.
Yeah.
They had an older documentary, I think it was the 90s, The Decline of Western Civilization.
Yeah.
And he was on that. And I remember that segment. I was like, oh yeah, he's from W.A.S.P. I remember W.A.S.P.
Well, then you just answered one of my questions. Now I got one question.
What was the question?
The question was gonna be, okay, in what movie in the movie Decline of Western Civilization 2, the rock or the metal years, which W.A.S.P member was drunk in a swimming pool drinking vodka in front of his mom?
Yeah, Chris Holmes.
Well, there you go. Ding, ding, ding. You got that right.
And who was he married to? Lita Ford.
Lita Ford, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That wasn't question 2, was it?
that was question 2. No, your other one. I didn't even know that. That would have been a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, you got that one too. That was 3rd question. Fine, sure. I might as well ask you the first question. What band was Blackie Lawless in prior to W.A.S.P that Nikki Sixx had also been in? What was the name of the band?
Was that Circus?
No,
Oh, then I don't know.
in London.
Oh, that's right. London.
Apparently, everybody had been in London.
Yeah. Everybody. Yeah, because Keel was in there.
Yeah.
And one another dude.
And Keel and Blackie Lawless were in another band called Sister before, and I guess Lawless left that band. Nikki Sixx came into that band, and then they changed to London, and then that all fell apart. And then, or Blackie Lawless came in, replaced Nikki in London, and then they started W.A.S.P. So I just know some of that stuff from listening to interviews.
Yeah, it's pretty ancestral.
Well,
these were all those LA bands from that era. Like,
yeah, everybody knew everybody, and
they all slept with everybody, and
they all banged the same people. Sometimes they banged each other.
Eskimo brothers.
Well, it's like Guns N' Roses and all these guys. They all knew each other. They all played in the same bands. They all hung out together.
I finally heard the studio version of that new Guns N' Roses song.
Yeah, what do you think?
Ass. That's the best way I could describe ass. What'd you think of it?
I just no comment.
I ass. It's ass.
Hey, all I'm saying is like my Phil story. That was fucking Joe that said that shit. I didn't fucking say that. So when somebody starts giving me crap for this, that was fucking Joe. I never fucking said that shit. Yeah. We've been playing some shithole in Concord. I didn't fucking say that, all right? Yeah. That's what I say. I didn't say that. Hey, you know what? Did I dig it? Not really. I mean, I like Guns N' Roses. I was a fan.
I was trying to like it, but there's because the first time I heard it was the concert version, right? So it's noisy, it's live, so it's like, okay. I was like, all right, yeah, maybe. And then when you brought up, well, they got the studio version, I was like, oh, maybe I got to hear that. So I was eager.
Yeah.
Ass. Don't even. And then I heard KK Downing's Priest.
Yeah, KK's Priest.
Now he's got some good shit. The music, the lyrics are, but I heard a couple of his tracks.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it just to have that whole, excuse me, that whole Priest vibe. He just knows the fan base. I mean, shit, he's one of the founding members. That's his bread and butter. He knows that. Yeah. It's like, if I'm gonna have any of my fans come, they're gonna want to hear Priest stuff. They're gonna want to hear stuff like Priest. So
yeah.
And he's got the perfect Rob Halford clone. He's got Ripper. I mean, Ripper can nail that stuff. So,
yeah. Well, because I listen to lyrics, everybody does, but I mean, I pay more attention to those.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, on the tracks there, it was like, these are like 80 lyrics. Yeah. But I mean, it's like a Judas Priest type song.
Yeah.
I like it, but like that, it's like, okay, I like that. I see, it's old. He's older now. It's older, but he's keeping that music going. Yeah. But the Guns N' Roses, like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? Are they still on heroin and shit?
No, they're all now.
Well, maybe I don't know. You gotta go back to heroin. It's fuck. Yeah. I don't know.
All I know is like, you know what? I heard it and I'm like, I mean, it sounds like Guns N' Roses, but I don't know. My tastes have changed. I like a lot of newer stuff, and like I'm playing 7 strings now. What am I listening to right now? Slaughter to Prevail, which most people, if you listen to Guns N' Roses or you listen to Priest, you ain't listen to Slaughter to Prevail.
So
yeah, it's just it's not my thing. I'm not gonna be as harsh as Joe, but
well, I'll be nice.
I do not want to touch his ass.
That's Adam right there. And this is me.
Motherfuck.
Yeah. So that's all you got on W.A.S.P?
On what? Well, pretty much my Jeff Zeal story.
That was it.
That was a
motivation.
And the song titles, they're just they're funny as ass now.
Well, that was one thing I was going to say earlier, because I listened to a Blackie Lawless interview with like some European, probably, I don't know, it's I think like a Swedish guy or some reporter, and he's just asking him questions, and Blackie Lawless is going from how they started the band, first albums, like just going through the years of it, and he's talking about he's like when we got to the grunge years, and we had changed our sound, and the record company is like, if you put that out, we're not gonna back it up. You're basically committing career suicide. And
wait, they put out shit like "Fuck Like the Beast."
Yeah,
like the grunge shit.
Well, that's what the record companies want them to keep doing that stuff, and I guess they changed it up. But they're like, and if we would have done that, we wouldn't have survived the grunge era. And it's like, and so I'm like, I'm curious, I'm listening, and they're like, then we started kind of late 90s, kind of we I guess Blackie said him and Chris Holmes were in Europe at one point, and they saw this industrial band or something. There was some industrial disco or something he called it, and they were like, it's clanking, that's metal, and then it's rhythmic. So I guess he equated that they got a little bit more industrial in the late 90s because of that. And so I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I didn't realize that W.A.S.P really, wow, they were pretty broad. I only know the stuff from the 80s. So I went back on Spotify and started kind of just sampling some of those songs throughout the years. And I'm like, sounds like W.A.S.P. I'm not putting it down, but it sounds like W.A.S.P. I was expecting, okay, late 90s. Now, whoa, was it going to be like Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails shit? What? Sounds like W.A.S.P.
No, it sounds like 80s W.A.S.P.
I think the only difference was they started adding some acoustic in sometimes. Okay. But
well, he had a couple, they had a couple ballads in their earlier shit too. Because that was a big thing back in the 80s too. Each album had to have at least one big ballad on it.
What's the one ballad my buddy used to always play? He'd get drunk at the studio. Remember Johnny, the drummer?
Live in the Fire?
No, that it started with, or maybe that was Fuck Like a Beast. Was Fuck Like a Beast just start slow?
No, not really.
No, this one does start with fucking an acoustic. Like,
yeah, there's Live in the Fire. That was their ballad off that first album.
Let's see.
I want to play it, but we're getting trouble.
Well, we're not making money off this shit anyway. We're gonna get demonetized.
Scream Until You Like It. Was it that one?
No, it was one of their hits too. Or like one that I'd hear people play. Oh, I'll try to sleep. Let's see. What's the first album? Some Love Machine, Flint. On Your Knees, show me. Maybe it wasn't the first time. Maybe it was that second album because he didn't talk too highly of his second album. Second album, they were like, that was a corporate they wanted us to put out.
We had to stop fucking like a beast.
Ball, because we got Ball Crusher. Jack Action.
Whack-a-Blaze.
Whack-a-Blaze. Oh, Whack-a-Blaze. Here we go. Blind in Texas from Whack-a-Blaze. Look, I can't think of that damn song now, but I know every time I hear those chords start up, it's like, oh, there's Uncle Johnny all drunk. Fucking, yeah. This is the shit right here, man.
This is a manimal.
Yeah. Wild Child. That fucking saw blade cock piece that he has.
Yeah.
Fucking saw blades. I'm surprised he didn't fucking cut himself on that shit. Oh, I cut myself on my dick. I need to go get a fucking what the hell's the shot? Fuck, I don't know.
Tetanus shot.
Tetanus shot. That's what I was trying to think. See, getting old, man.
Yeah, do it.
Fucking old.
Yeah. Sleep in the Fire. That's what it is.
Sleep in the
That
Fire.
was the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like their stuff. You know, the thing out of all like the glam bands, though,
Yeah.
they seem the most metal. Like, because this was the era when I was looking for heavier shit.
Yeah.
I was a little kid. I didn't know what I was looking for, what I was trying to listen to, or even if it existed, but I wanted heavier. And I remember hearing these guys. I was like, okay, these guys are sounding, they're heavier than this fucking like makeup wearing, you know, because
They're throwing meat and shit.
they had to throw meat. They're all in black. Well, and then Blackie Laws, he's a Raider fan. So it's like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then I found Metallica and I was like, oh, yeah. They're not doing no opera singing. Fight fire with fire again. Indeed is near. You shall die. It's like, whoa. And of course, it's heavier than that. And it just kept going. It was a downward spiral.
Yeah. Down that rabbit hole.
Oh, before we end this, I know what I was going to mention. Here's what I propose. Our next episode, let's do our top 10 favorite albums of the 90s. So you come up with a list and I come up with a list. And then we read them off and just talk shit to each other.
All right. In the 90s?
90s. Or do you want to? Well, we could do all eras. We could do another one like a month from now, do 2000s. We could do 80s. We can do 70s, whatever.
All right.
So, but I was thinking 90s. It's a good decade. Well, at least that's when I finally became an adult. So you were already an adult in the 80s.
I'm in my 50s. I'm still not an adult.
Well, yeah, legally an adult, but mentally, I'm still about 15.
Yeah.
My wife's always like, "Oh, you matured? Really? When?" I don't know. That's what I'm supposed to say. I don't know.
We're putting that bitch on ice.
Well, I guess that's been a good podcast, huh, Joe?
Yeah, it's pretty good. We've done another hour, a little over an hour. I'm not happy with it really as me fucking up the beginning.
Yeah, whatever. This was a shit show.
Yeah.
See,
Oh no, this was our special, humongous Labor Day special show.
it's our little yellow bus special show.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody likes it.
So,
All right.
Go check out our website, two bros, number two, bros, BROS music, all one word, .com. And you can find all our updates there. And I should be posting because I kind of fell off on the blog post every week because we really didn't have anything to update. But now that we're working on some songs, be posted more on there, updating our progress and stuff on there.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, as we go along, just put updates.
Yeah. And
Cool.
So, all right. Yeah. So check us out there. And then we're on Instagram, Two Bros Music on Instagram. So check us out.
All right. See you next time.
Have a great weekend and see you next time, guys.